Hello everybody, welcome back to the Albion News Gaming channel, and today it's been a while. I've been working on a few career mode videos, but I thought why not today we go for a bit of a FIFA 21 ratings predictions, a bit of an early one. I've included two signings that we're being rumoured with, so let's go. Sam Johnstone, as you can see on your screen, I've put him down as 75. Why have I done this? Well, he got 75 for the last 2 years and he's had a good season, but I don't think EA will see that too much. I don't think he'll be downgraded. I don't think he'll particularly be upgraded. I think he'll keep that solid 75 rating. Next up, Jonathan Bond. Now, I thought he'd get up to silver for last FIFA 20 because he looked alright in the cup competitions, and he's looked okay in some of them, but I've kept him at 64. Don't think he'll get downgraded, don't think he'll get upgraded, same as Johnstone. Now, a massive upgrade from 56 to 64 is Alex Palmer, who has had a fantastic season out on loan at Plymouth. Now, I would normally say he'd probably go up to about 59 or 60 because EA, I'm not sure how much they look at the championship, but he got a team of the season card for the EFL, so I think he'll be on their radar, and I think he will go up to 64. Good card, that same rating as Jonathan Bond. Next up is Darnell Furlong, who could be about 72, 73 if he played more games, but 71 rated, gone up from 68 to 71. Decent card, 74 pace, not bad. Defending stats okay. If it was a crossing stat, that would probably be quite high. Next up, Dara O'Shea, who I think 71. I would put him a bit higher, but this is my predictions rather than my opinion. If you want to see my own ratings, then I'll make another video on that. But 71, not a bad card. You know, young player. I would say our brightest prospect at the moment, looks really good. So yeah, 71, probably be good in career mode. Should have quite a good potential. Now we've got Nathan Ferguson, who has been kind of quite a crazy season for right backs. Poor Darnell Furlong, not done anything wrong, but you've had Nathan Ferguson at the start of the season break out, look really good, and now we've got Dara O'Shea. Anyway, to be honest, Ferguson did play left back while Furlong played right back for a bit, but I think he'll go up to 70 now. There's a good chance Ferguson won't be at the Albion next season, and there's quite a few players that are at the Albion now that probably won't be there next season. So yeah, we've put him up to 70. Now, someone I don't think will be at the club next season is Lee Peltier. Not done anything wrong, but just not had the game time. Just had right backs better than him, but he's been good for Cardiff. If we decide to keep him for the Prem, I think he'll probably go down to 67. You know, not bad. Kane Wilson is at 63. I think he'll go up by 164. Pace up to an 80. Decent card. I don't think he's played too much for Tranmere, that's why he's only gone up by 1, but I think EA will want to upgrade him by a little bit. Dan Meredith I've kept at 61, not really played, but a youngster that, you know, you wouldn't necessarily in about a few years ago say, oh, O'Shea, he's going to be good, Edwards, he's going to be really good, Harper, he's going to be really good, Ferguson, he's going to be really good, who have all broken out this season. So I think Meredith, I wouldn't turn your back on him yet. He could still come out and have quite a good season, a bit of a breakout season one day, but we've had quite a few players that have broken out in the championship. Jonathan Lecko, Rakim Harper, Dara O'Shea, Nathan Ferguson. I think if we go up to the Premier League, I think that's probably going to decrease. I mean, in their Premier League seasons, if you try and remember the players that broke out, Jonathan Lecko and Sam Field are the only really players I can remember. Anyway, let's go on. Now here's our first new signing. Well, he's not a new signing, but he's a player we're being rumoured with. I think there might be something in it. Might be the sort of player we go for. And it's Matthias. He's at 80. I think he'll probably go down to 77. Don't know why, just got a bit of a hunch. But, you know, would be a decent centre-half to have in career mode and in real life. Decent pace as well for a centre-back, that's not bad. Now, Semi Ajayi, 75, had a really good season and has got a championship team of the season card, which is fully deserved. Saw Chris MD packed him in his YouTube video today. Didn't have the best response, but he still said that was a sick card, and this is a good card. 79 physical, 71 defending, 78 pace, and passing and shooting is meh for a centre half. But yeah, probably going to go up from 71 to 75. Good gold card. Kyle Bartley, I'd like to put up to 75, and I think he probably should be at 75, but I just don't think he will go up to 75. He's not had a good a season as Semi Ajayi. He's currently at 72, and I think he'll go up from 72 to 74. Still not a bad card, good physical stats. Ahmed Higazi, I think, because he's not really played, I mean, he's looked pretty good when he has played, but I think he'll probably go down from 75 to 73. Just because he's getting on a bit now, and you know, he's not really had as much game time, which you just discussed. Player we are rumoured with, which is Moore from Bristol. Not sure if he'll come, but thought I'd give him a card, going up from 63 to 65. Next up is Jack Fitzwater, who I think will stay at 64. Not really done all too well, not really got many game time. I think he'd go up. I feel he'd go up a bit. He actually went from 65 to 64. So, yeah. Kieran Gibbs, because he's had quite an injured season, I think he'll probably go down to 74, maybe even 73, but probably from 75 to 74. We'll have to see, but hopefully he'll go up a bit higher. We'll see. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Hopefully he will be a bit higher than 74, maybe 75. He's not had a bad season, but injuries. Connor Townsend, I think he'll go up to 71 because he's looked very solid when he has come in. He looked quite shaky. He had looked quite shaky if we remember the horrible, painful time when we were just awful. It all started against Wigan. But, you know, I reckon that he'll go up to 71 from, I think, 68 or 69 he is now. Captain Fantastico, Captain Magnifico, Jake Livermore. I think he'll go up from 73 to 75. Good card, with good defensive stats and decent passing stats. He's had a really good season. He had an okay season when we first brought him in. Relegation campaign and last season he looked pretty poor, but this season really good. I think he'll be up to 75. Yeah. Romain Sawyers, I think should be gold, but you know, just same as I had the hunch with some of the other players, I've got a hunch that he'll be at 74. Just don't think EA will put him up to a gold card, but still a good card, good player to use. Rakim Harper up next. I think he'll go up from 68 to 69. Not really played this season, but when he has, he's looked okay. He almost hit the bar against Preston. Gareth Barry, now I'm pretty sure he will have retired. I mean, he's going to be almost 40 soon, but if he hasn't retired, I think he'll go down to 67, if for some reason he's still at the club, but honestly, I don't think that's going to be a possibility. Sam Field I've kept at 67, because he has quite an injured season at Charlton, but not done too much wrong, so I think he'll stay at 67. Now, Matthias Pereira, a lot of you may think he should be higher. I think he should be higher, but this, as I said before, isn't my opinions. Well, it is my opinion, but this isn't my ratings, this is my predictions, and I think he'll only go up to 78. Got a sick team of the season card, really nice to see that he's got the recognition, but 78, I mean, come on, 81 passing, 82 dribbling, 74 shooting, and 79 pace. If he got that card, that would still be pretty decent. Next up is Matty Phillips. Again, he's not played all too much this season, so that's why I've put him down a little bit. Jonathan Lecko at 66. I've kept him the same. If he had a bit of a he's had a bit of an injured season along with Sam Field on loan at Charlton Athletic, but looked good when he was there. But I'm still putting him at 66. Oliver Burke, I think he'll get a downgrade as he didn't really do anything in Spain. As a striker, should be in the striker section, I know, but he's in the right mid section, can play right midfield. Filip Krivinovic, I think he'll stay at 75, and this is, he's at the Albion, just in case we sign him. I think we should sign him, and I think we might sign him. I think he's probably 60-70% chance we'll sign Krivinovic. Not that I've heard anything, but that's just my opinion. I think we'll want to keep him at the club. Just, you know, he's good friends with Pereira, and he's looked good in the last, when we've started to play well again after that horrible rut. Next up is Grady Ghana, who will most likely be at West Ham next season, but he's had a contribution. I think despite his injury, he'll still go up to 74 because he looked so good before he had his injury, so yeah, 74. Callum Robinson, I think, will stay the same and move to a left winger. Another player I'd like to bring in, another player we may bring in, because I don't think it will cost us a load of money, and I think he would be good. Didn't do too well for Sheffield United. I was a bit disappointed when I heard he would listen with us, when I heard we were linked with him, but then I realised that he was playing out of position as a striker, so as a winger, I think he would do well for Sheffield United, but I've heard people saying that he probably will be Sheffield United's hands and they won't want to let him go, but they don't really play with wingers, so if he's not going to be good as a striker and they don't play with wingers, why not sell him? Kyle Edwards, I think, will go up from 69 or 68, I think it is, to 70, because he's had an okay season, got a few goals here and there. Swansea and Forest, I think he got the goals, but he scored our first goal under Super Slaven Bilic in the Championship, so still. Nicholas Clayton Phillips, I think he'll go up from, I think he's 58 to 60, decent young player. Charlie Austin, I think he'll go from 75 to 73, just because he's not hit the ground running and he's getting older. Robson Kanu, I think he'll go up to 72, and I've just realised that I forgot to put Super Kamil Grosicki. I'll have that in at the end. I think he'll go up to 72 because he's had a good season, really good season for Robson Kanu. Funnily enough, this is probably his best ever season, and it's come when he's in his early 30s, so yeah, but hopefully, I think he'll go up to 72. Kenneth Sahora, I think he'll go up to 69 because he's had a pretty poor season, not gonna lie, not really looked that good. Callum Morton, if you don't know who this, well, you might know who it is, but if you don't know why he's gone up from 57 to 64, well, he's looked pretty amazing at Northampton. He's got 5 goals in 9 appearances, looked really good, so I thought he'll probably go up 64. I could be wrong. He's probably going to get downgraded, knowing West Brom and Shelby, and it would be a very West Brom and FIFA thing to happen, but, you know, going up to 64. Oh, by the way, everything I say in this is just my opinion. I'm not saying it factually, just thought I'd get that said. Ryan Tulloch, I think, will go up to 63. You know, being alright. He's looking good in the youth team. And there we go. Also, just like to add, the players, I think, will also, if they get a card, Sol Shotton, I think, will be about 57. Musa Diaby, if he gets a card, should get the card, should be about 60, and Jamie Sewell, I think, will be at 61. And this is quickly my Kamil Grosicki card. I think he'll go down from 75 to 73 because he's getting older, but I really hope we keep this guy. I think we will, but I really hope we do, because I think he'll be a good addition to have in the Premier League. He was alright in Hull. He was alright at Hull. I know he got relegated, but didn't really play a full season there and looked good when he played. Anyway, lads and ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this. Really appreciate it if you made it to this end. Why not subscribe, hit that like button, share it. It means the world to me. Comment down below with your opinions. See what you tell me your predictions. I love to hear them. It gives me something to do in the days. Please tell me if there's any series you'd like me to start up. I really want your feedback. I'm not too certain on what I want to do. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Have a nice eternity. See you in the next video. Goodbye.